this morning. I'm very pleased to be here with you once again. Now, in this particular stream, I'll be sharing with you one of the most important things which you have to take note of if you are into local chicken business. Okay, so I welcome you to another stream this morning. And the first thing we usually do is to check the birds and see how they are doing. Okay, it's already 6 o'clock, so we have to go to the farm, check them up. Okay, check them up here, right? See my dog. Have you seen them? So here is where I'm keeping the roosters, and if you are following for some time now, these are local birds, local chickens. Okay, pure local chickens. Okay, so I sold the roosters, all the roosters except these ones, the red ones. I just keep the red ones. Those ones are just 7 weeks old birds. Okay, one of the big mamas came in yesterday. Let's check here. You can see she came in yesterday. That's here. Very beautiful. I have about 7 more to come. These are our guys. We are in here. Okay, we are brooding these ones ourselves. When they are 2 weeks old, then we take it from their mom. So that is how I'm doing it. If they attain 2 weeks old, then I take them from their mothers. So I just allow them to feel their mothers for 2 weeks. Okay, I allow them to feel their mothers for 2 weeks, after which I take them from their mothers. Okay, now whenever it comes to business or any job that we are doing, and then we are making money from such job or such business, what normally do happen is, I want to talk from my point of view. I don't want to include anybody. Now, whenever it comes to my teaching, that is where I'm making my money. That is my full-time job. So, it's where I'm making my money, most of my money. So I focus on it more. I do what's supposed to be done, and then life continues. So if something is not going on well, I'm the one responsible for it. I have to make everything work out. So if I want to go and teach, first I prepare enough. I prepare lesson plan. I do all these stuffs for the learners to attend something, because that is where I'm making money from. Now, whenever it comes to my trading business or trading as a general, I always make sure I follow specific rules, specific plans in order to make money. Okay. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Now, whenever it comes to any other business that we are running, like my rubber business, this morning we'll be sending rubbers to Angloga this morning. So whenever it comes to the rubber business, we always calculate, we always journal, we always record things that are happening, so that we know whether we are not making profit or we are losing. If we are not making profit, we try to find out the reason why we are not making profit, right? And if we are losing, we try to find out why we are losing. So we try to correct all the errors we are making before losing, or we try to make adjustments to increase the amount of money or the amount of profit that we are making. Okay. Now, whenever it comes to these local chickens, these local birds, we don't take them as a business. We don't treat them as a business. Okay. We only raise them as a hobby. Some people raise them as fun. So you could see that this developed to the extent that nobody, most of the youths, most of the matured people, they don't have it in mind that they can actually make millions from these bets. They don't know that they can actually transform their lives through these bets. They don't know that they can be their own boss through these bets. Okay? But I'm thankful that you've joined this stream or you stumble on this particular video, because if you open your mind, I'm going to share with you what you are going to do in order to transform your life. whenever it comes to these local chickens. You can see that these are just few. I sold all the roosters. So we have these ones in here. But we are going to go to the layers house so that you can see that, yes, I'm preaching to you what I'm doing, okay? Those that are new may not understand it. So if you are new, just go back and watch the previous videos, watch all the streams, watch the first video where I've started from, okay? So guys, I'm not going to waste any of your time. We will just head to the layers house and then the brooding house. You know, the brooding house is where we stay most of the time to do the talking or to do the discussion because it's quite a bit quiet. So let's go to the layers house so that you see that I have the best and then I'm making money from it. I released a video this morning. It will be live 7 o'clock. It has been released already, but it will be live 7 o'clock. You have to watch that particular video, okay? So we head to the layers house and then we see what is happening here. Hope you can see them. Have you seen it? Hope you can see them. Okay, these are my layers. And then this week, today, they are on a dewormer. Okay, they are taking this to deworm them. So if you observe this drinker, you see that it contains certain elements. It's nothing fancy, it's just pawpaw, the pawpaw leaves extract. Okay, so it will help deworm them so that they will continue to lay more eggs. So you can see the layers. This is the layers house, and then we have this the brooding house. This is where we normally use. Okay, so you see, as I told you, we have a lot of guys that's hatched. So this is the first one. The second one is here. She's not out yet, but she has hatched. You can wait. Let's check it. You can see. I hope you can see the babies. She'll be out soon. That is one. We have the second one, the red one. Yes, you can check her out. You can see here with the babies. We have this one. She's not also out yet. Can you see her? Hope you can see here with the babies. Our mama is doing the job. This one has started the job, the brooding, I think 3 days ago. This one too has hatched. I hope you can see the babies. She's not out yet. This one is out. She'll be back soon. And then we have another one here. We have one here. Yes, she's not out. We have some here. So guys, this is the setup. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I hope you've seen from the growers house where I'm keeping the growers, and then the roosters where I'm keeping the layers. You see, they are down there, and this is the brooding house. Okay, now I've started this particular business this year, January 2024, this year. Now, most people, we think that to transform your life or to change your life or to make more money is actually about doing a 9-to-5 job or doing some special job. That is how we think. Our minds are being raised higher, thinking of certain things. We want to be doctors so that we can make millions. We want to be teachers so that we can make millions. We want to be lawyers. We want to be this. We want to be that. We think that if we become such specialists, we'll be able to be making millions. So we don't actually think and regard some of these ideas, these local ideas. Okay, to me, these are local ideas because if you go to any country, they have their own local vets. Every country has it. Okay, so this year I took it upon myself that I want to start this local chicken farm. Okay, and then I did not start this farm as a hobby. Get me right. Okay, I'm looking for an additional source of income. So I did not just go in for the birds to raise them as a hobby. I go in for the birds to raise them as a business, right? So that is the first and foremost thing you have to understand. If you want to change your life or transform your life, then the first thing you have to understand is you have to treat your local chickens as a business, right? You have to treat them as a business. Now, whenever it comes to businesses, why am I saying that you have to treat them as a business? Some people are raising it already. They have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some people have 10. Some people, if you go to some houses, they have 20. But what is the difference? Now, the difference is whenever it comes to businesses, one, what you have to notice that a business solves a particular problem. Okay? It solves a particular problem. And then it also makes sure that the services or the products that it's offering or it's rendering meets the demand of the customers. That is a business. Okay? So for you to set up a business, there must be a demand which you are going to come in and make sure you are supplying to meet such demand. And then you must make sure that the product is solving a particular problem. Okay? So whenever it comes to local chickens, one thing is there is a high demand for it. Okay? A lot of people are in demand for the local birds. They use it for different purposes, for different occasions. And then whenever it comes to their eggs, the most of all the most, the master of all masters, the local chicken eggs, is being used for so many purposes, so many reasons. Okay? It's being used for medicine. People eat it. People use it to do their traditional chantings and all those stuffs. There are a lot of uses for the local eggs, especially the medicinal value. They use it a lot. So there is a high demand for their eggs. But whenever you go to any selling point, whenever you go to the marketplaces, you will not see them readily available. If you see them too, some of them are not even fresh. They are like 20 days, 30 days old. Okay? So this is where the problem comes in. We have a demand, but there is no supply of the product at the marketplaces. So we have to come in and solve that problem because there is a high demand, there is a problem. So as I've realized that, that is when I take this business serious or I take this farming serious. Now, whenever it comes to businesses, you must know that you have to do an input. Okay? You will not just start a business in the air. You need a space, you need things that will make the business to succeed. Okay? Whenever it comes to any other business. And then if you are going to sell, let's say, rubber or building materials, you have to go in and purchase those building materials. And then where you'll be selling them, you make sure you get a very good place within a catchment area where you know that the customers will be able to purchase from you with ease. Okay? So you have to do an input. So whenever it comes to this local chicken farming, it's a business. So you have to do an input. The first input is the space. If you don't have a space, it's not an excuse. This is a business. You have to get a space. It can be any tiny space in your house or at your backyard, anywhere, any space that you have available. You can go to the extent of renting a land and mounting structures if you want to do real business. Okay? But we don't regard them. So we don't think of this idea that it will work out. But it's a business. So if you'll be able to treat it as a business, that is when we are going to be making the millions. But if you don't see any value, if you don't see any problem, you just treat these particular bets just like how you have been treating them ordinarily. Okay, but if you want to treat them, you treat them as a business. So you get a land, you get a space, make structure. Okay, yeah, this is the small space I have, but I'm able to make some structures, so small ones, because I don't have the money to go and rent that huge land and then make that structure. But it's not an excuse. Since I have the space, they are local birds, so they just need some simple structures because they can regulate their body temperature than the exotic birds. So they just need something simple where they will be resting. Okay, if there is a rainy season, where they will be hiding themselves, where they will be taking their shelter. So I see that as an opportunity, and then I make the structure. And then from there, you must know that you are going to take care of them, providing feeds for them. Guys, this is a business. To make millions in local chicken farming, you have to treat it as a business. And then the most important thing whenever it comes to this business is the feeding. Guys, is the feeding. Okay, it's an input you are going to make. This is a business, so you have to make sure you get money. It's not anything huge. Get money and make sure you are giving the best quality feeds. Quality feeds. Those of you that did not watch my feed formula, how I formulate my feeds, I did it in one of the streams. You can check it out. That is not the end though. I'm still practicing things. I'm still practicing how to feed these birds at a very low cost. I'm practicing all those things. So I'll be sharing them with you along the way. So you must understand that whenever it comes to rearing these birds, it's a business. So the feeding is the most important thing whenever it comes to this business. Okay, so you must make sure you are providing the birds with quality feeds. Okay, the third thing, which is the most important thing, is you have to make sure you are treating these birds whenever it comes to their health issues. You must make sure you are taking good care of them so that they don't fall sick and then die, because they easily die. When there is an outbreak of disease, you can lose all your birds. So you must be practicing things that will not make them to fall. One, you have to be washing the drinkers, the feeders regularly. You have to be sweeping their sleeping places, their house, where they have been living. You have to be sweeping them regularly. You don't allow people to just be coming into the house. No, where you are keeping them, you don't allow anybody to be coming into the house. That is biosecurity, because we take diseases out into the coop. So you must not allow that to happen. So here you can see that there's gates all over. So you can just stay out and observe them. You cannot come in. Okay? You can be anybody, you cannot come in here. So you must treat them in at a rate that they must not fall sick. So that is why every week I give them ginger extract, garlic extract, pepper extract. Every month I deworm them. I give them aloe vera, the young ones, and then I use a lot of herbs so that these birds will not fall sick, and then their immune system will be well relaxed, and then they will do their job, okay, boosting their immune system. So it's a business, so we have to do it. Okay, you have to do it. You have to take care of them for them to produce. Now, the final thing that is the most important thing, aside the feeding, the medication, the beds, is you must have a farm record. This is a business. So whenever we are talking about businesses, for your business to succeed, you must be taking records to show that this is working for me, this is not working for me, this is also not working for me. So I have to cut it out. I'm spending more money here. I'm incurring a lot of expenses here. So how do I reduce it? So farm record is the most important thing whenever it comes to this business, because it is the one that is going to reveal to you the stand and then the state of your business. So how come I can mention the number of birds that I have, where I've started from, the number of eggs they are laying today, the number of birds, chicks that has been hatched. You see, as I'm going to end this particular stream, if you end this stream, I'm coming here to check all the numbers they've hatched and then record it. Okay, if one died today, I have to record it and then look for the cause of that death and then try to correct it. Okay, so you must have a record. because the record is what is going to reveal to you things that you have to improve, things that you have to remove from your farm, how you should do your business, because it's a business. How can you make more money? Because this is something you will see in my video that will be available to you 7 o'clock a.m. Make sure you watch it. Okay? Because as I started, I did not have any experience. So I just went in and bought different beds, roosters, and then the hens all together. But as I begin to journal, keep records of the expenses, the things that I'm doing, I found out that to make money in this business, to make more money, to make a very good return in this business, to make millions in this chicken farming, it lies in their egg production. Because whenever I want to raise the birds and sell them at the point of maturity, I'm going to incur a lot of feeding costs. The parent stock will be feeding, the young ones will also be feeding. So I'm incurring two costs. It doesn't stop there. Whenever they hatch, they are not going to hatch all the eggs. So the eggs that are not hatched, they've spoiled. So I lose money there. So I'm keeping records. So within these 5 months, the record has shown me that I have to get rid of this. I have to get rid of all the roosters. One, to save money on the feeding. That is the first money. So yesterday I sold, it's not yesterday, the day before yesterday, Sunday, I sold all the roosters. Okay? Because the farm record is showing me that I'm spending more money on them. So for me to make fortunes, for me to add to my profit, I have to sell them off because they are just consumed. They are not helping me in any way. Okay? The next thing is the record is telling me that the egg is giving me more return. So I need to focus on the egg production to improve upon the practices that will help me to make the birds to be laying more and consistently. Okay, so the record is telling me what to do and what not to do. So you must have a record. If you buy birds today, the number of birds today you buy today, you have to keep it. If one died today, you have to keep it. How they are laying eggs, you have to take record of it. Okay, if you are spending money on certain things, you have to take a record of it. The money you are spending, all these things, all the things that are happening in the farm, you must record them. There should be a record. That is how come you succeed. But when you go around, we raise these birds as a hobby. We do not keep any record. If they go out, they eat. They don't eat. They are well. We don't care. Okay. The other time I was going around and then I saw one particular mama with 7 chicks. She just died, and then the chicks were there crying, mourning here. I don't know if they knew that their mom has died. They are just there making the noise, shouting, but she died. Because the owner is just raising the bird as a hobby. Okay? So I'm telling you that this is a business which can transform your life if you treat it as a business. If you raise these birds as a business, how we treat our businesses, how we treat our jobs. Every morning you wake up, you go to your work. So every morning I have to come to the farm, work here, clean here, sweep here, give them water to drink, change their drinkers, change their feeds, do all these things. So you go to your job every blessed day. At the right time, you go there. So you must be feeding these birds at the right time. 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Okay? We treat our business in a way that is where we are making the money. Okay? And I can assure you that if you can replicate the same behavior with these birds, you are going to transform your life. Making the millions is easy. Okay? I just sold 23 or 24 roosters, which 3 of them are matured and they attain the weight. The rest of them, some attain the weight, yes, but they are not big enough. So after selling them off and then selling some 2 crates of eggs, I made only close, I made 900 plus Ghana cedis. Okay, in a day. Sunday they laid eggs, which I picked. Yesterday they laid eggs, which I picked. Today they are going to lay eggs, which I will be picking, and then I'll be selling those eggs on Friday. Okay, so if you do the needful, you are going to make the millions. Okay, so guys, all that I want to share with you in this stream is, don't think higher. Don't think that if you are not a doctor, you will not make money. No, don't think that if you don't have any professional work you are doing, you are not going to make money. This is our professional work. Okay, making money is just an idea. Okay, and every idea must be treated as a business in order to make money. If you have the idea can be very good, can be the best idea in the world, but if you did not treat the idea as a business, you are not going to make money from it. Okay, so this is the idea that we have. We find out that there is a problem. People are not raising this bird as a business. There's a high demand for their products, the meat, the eggs, the mature birds, the young chicks. There is a high demand for them. So we have to come in and provide solution for that. We have to come in and then make sure we raise these birds as a business. Okay, treat these birds as a business completely, and then that is how come we are going to make the money. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this session. If this is your first time on this channel, I'm Isaac from Sinai Farms. Here in this farm, I only raise local chickens. Okay, you can check the layers out. After that, I'm out. Remember, 7 o'clock, you have an amazing video telling you how much I made from selling the roosters and the eggs. Okay, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Just enjoy the farm small. Enjoy my layers, and that is all. Good boy.